All right, let's take a look at the data model that we're exposing from a Java server. We have been working on several weeks on this, right? We had created a course data model that contains many modules. Each module contains many lessons. Each lesson contains many topics. Each topic contains many widgets. Yes? So lots of one-to-many relationships there. So and course, we kept it simple. It was just ID, title, and then containing a list of modules, right? So this course had a one-to-many relationship with with a list. With a list of modules, right? And then each module in turn had a one-to-many relationship with lessons, right? It's the same Java data model we've been looking at for the last couple of weeks, right? We also went back, right, as a many-to-one back to our parent. Each lesson had many topics. Each topic had many widgets, right? And then the widgets, there were different types of widgets. And depending on the widget type, we would render one way or another, right? So it's the same exact data model we've been using, yes? And we also created a service that we can just get a hold of all the courses, and the nice thing about this is that the courses would contain the modules would contain the lessons, and so on and so forth, all the way down to widgets. And this web service, we tried it out last week. We're playing around with it, and it looked something like this, right? That if we went to API course, we have the entire data set here. Okay. Now we could argue whether this is a good strategy or not. That here I'm getting all the courses, right? And for each course I'm getting all the modules and so on and so forth. More commonly, typically would be, well, give me one course, and given that course, give me all the modules under there, right? And then you can give me everything, maybe modules, lessons, topics, and everything, right? But it might make no sense to just bulk download all the courses, right? And then navigate through there, right? Typically, it might be, give me all the courses, but I just want it in a summary. I maybe just want the titles, and that's it, right? So there'd probably be two versions of this API, right? Give me a depth, a very deep, propagate the entire thing, or just give me a summary where I just get the titles of the courses, correct? Right? Maybe I'll have two different versions of this API. Make sense? Well, this one is the verbose version that returns everything, right? All the way down to here are the courses. Courses contain modules. Modules contain lessons. Lessons contain the topics, and then the topics contain all the widgets. So it's everything, right? So again, the way you would architect typically is that give me a summary of all the courses, but then when I select the course, then yes, give me everything, all the modules, lessons, and topics and whatnot. Right? But nevertheless, let's work what we have here. Okay. All right, so let's try and now see how is it that we can retrieve this from Angular, right? We like to be able to grab a hold of this from Angular. Certainly, we have a service, a web service on the server side. Obviously, we need to have a mirror image of this on the client. A client needs to be able to retrieve this, right? We need a web service client, right? We already have the service already done. We need somebody go and fetch this from Angular. So let's work on that next.